forward yet again. Ferry Peak's going to really struggle to get to that ball. But PSG have managed to turn the tables now. After guess who controlled the opening minute. Now they have had it ever since the 4 minutes was hit. And that is a booming shot. Bluey, he got something to it. And it was more than enough to turn it past Bluey.
One of the most powerful goals we've seen in the day. But that is because Freaky couldn't get behind that ball. He sent it back towards his own net. He was on very low boost. Probably over-expected his acceleration from that boost and didn't get behind it enough, and he scores that goal. But yes, it was Bluey putting the pressure on, sending it towards the net, forcing a save out of the boostless Freaky.
Something that Dignitas struggled with very much in their previous series was those rebound shots. It's good to see that PSG not going to have too many of the same problems. Booming the shot forward. There's another one, a team pinch, and you can see how much they enjoyed that.
I think Chazette got a little bit of a touch on there, but as Bluey sent it up into the ceiling, oh no Chazette involved, but it did confuse the defense a little bit there as they all reacted to Freaky's touch. Chazette being passive, expecting a shot, nothing came, and Pashi could come in and finish it off. And it's always funny when that happens. A player who's struggling to shoot gets a goal as a consequence.
Is Freaky just going to keep getting worse and worse at shooting until it comes full circle?
Sends it backwards. Well, he scored an own goal already. That's the opposite of shooting.
That's better. Freaky gets to the end of the infield pass, finds the top right-hand side corner. More of that, please.
And a beautiful pass as well. Pashi dropping that one down to the center where Freaky is charging forward all the way from his back boost. And now the scores are level. Guess who's stepping it back up now after that early lead from PSG?
Bluey wants to regain the lead nice and quick, however. Well, this was even for all of about, I think it was 2 seconds.
At the halfway point, we see our fifth
down. Got enough, but Bluey forced to pretty much jump straight upwards. Always difficult to make too much out of that. Ferry Peak. That was an impressive attempt, trying to just bounce the bottom of the Batmobile out. Chaussette takes the infield pass. This is being very well utilized by both teams. But maybe just due to the amount of respect that they both have. Isn't it actually there? I think he's low on boost, and Pashi will turn it through. I think that he didn't know he communicated it too late.
Yeah, Pashi late to that ball, in fact. He stopped before he accelerated. And Chaussette and Bluey both getting close to the ball. Either of them could have taken the touch, but it was Chaussette who committed. Bluey was already too tight, and that meant he was chippable. And Pashi sends it over the top of him, and that is the scores level. And I'm just noticing the trend at the moment of a little bit too far forward. The last man back is just getting themselves close to that ball, so all it takes is a powerful lob, and it's going to put them under pressure.
Backboard yet again. Bluey tries to force the ball downfield. All tied up here, heading into the second half of the game. PSG, even in this game, have still controlled the majority of the possession. Yet guess who? Always dangerous, especially if PSG will offer the mistakes. Freaky over in the corner. Chaussette does miss the challenge. Freaky ends up putting it straight towards Bluey. Guess who finally transitioning into the blue half of the field. Freaky tap up. Not quite the touch he expected. But the ball more came and hit him than he hit the ball. Freaky puts it over, and that's going to tip itself in. PSG not there to make the save.
Is there a bump on the keeper?
No,
I think so. Pashi taking out Chaussette. Yeah, I think he gave him a little nudge in the back then.
Almost got in our way. Bluey puts it straight down. That would be Pashi with the shot. Guess who picked up the 2-1 lead, and once again Pashi goes searching for Chaussette. Bluey now taps down. 2 players committed. This is an opportunity. Pashi still hasn't got back. Bluey with the setup. Is there anyone around as an option? Ferro will put it into the bottom left-hand corner off Guess Who. We're having a couple of chances.
Oh, Ferry Peak
doesn't do anything in terms of physical contact. He does everything in terms of mental damage.
Just look at him pull out in that final moment as that drop. Both games 1-0, so that is a vital information we're seeing here. Guess Who, when they tighten up their defense, are more likely to come out on top because they
shut it down. PSG's focus on holding up their defense.
I was talking with Metsanoris, Magnus and Jazer earlier, and we're talking about naming shots after people, but that is not named after anyone. Ferrer is given the goal.
Yeah, Bluey does all the work here. Takes out a player, takes out another, this time around with his incredible gameplay. And Ferrer has the tap-in. That is a 2-goal lead to PSG.
But yes, that Cook's ear pinch thing, it's one of the few shots I've never seen anyone else actually pull off other than Cook's ear. Pinching it off the side where you can actually score a goal.
Oh, what a save. Follow-up comes in. Bluey will then follow in Chosette's footsteps and get a save of his own. PSG holding on to their 2-goal lead. That'll be becoming more and more comfortable for them as the time ticks away. Very Peak unable to make contact, allowing Chosette to potentially go downfield. He's done very well with his challenge against Pashi, who's now the target man. Pashi puts it straight down, looking for Fairy Peak. Too heavy, however, and the Frenchman can't really make much of it. This time Freaky with the setup. Fairy Peak is up, and so well as Pashi. Not really too much happening there. And now Chosette's got it past all three. It is a race to get back. And now a shot on target. Double commit from Guess Who. They are panicking in this match.
Once they get behind, they seem to double commit even more and panic. And that's not what you need to do. You want to spread out, give each other options. They look their most dangerous when they're passing together constantly. And it's very tough to do that when you're as narrow as they're playing right now.
Louis pretty much tapping it straight down, tried to follow up, but he was always going to be second. Will still allow him to rotate back quicker off the backboard. The follow-up should come through. Oh, what a save from Bluey and Chosette. It seems like they know when the shots are coming in and just timing their launches across field. Now Bluey will go up the wall. What a great place if you want to waste time. But he won't actually be able to waste too much as Fairy Peak gets it down to Freaky. Pashi will have to try and chase down to set it up. Should be a turnaround, but Fairy Peak seems to have gone all. They just didn't know how to get it.
The game has now been secured. PSG were doing well to waste time in the final moments there, but Chosette getting himself another one on the board.
With these particular lineups, obviously Pashi has won his fair whack. Ball played straight down, and this is the perfect start. High still. Long ball, Bluey will be there just in time. Wow, what a powerful shot. Set
Fairy Peak
to tear PSG's defense apart. Immediate response from the orange team.
Slotting this one underneath the defender. Pashi creating a tough situation for Chosette. So much power on that backboard touch.
Goal that could send them to a tiebreaker. Lovely ball play from Chosette. Shot is on target, and there is going to be Ferrer putting it 2-1. Rotation seems to be breaking down quite easily for Guess Who.
Fairy Peak got very tight to Freaky in that challenge, and it meant 2 players were taken out with just...
With the shot, great positioning, great placement, and now a great lead for PSG.
When you see people go for these backboard touch, you forget that even if they miss, they create a goal-scoring opportunity, and that is exactly what's put them in an even more favourable position as Bluey, from a distance, puts the 5th goal in. And if there wasn't a nail in the coffin already, then it has been well and truly hammered in.
I just want to remind Ferrer that maybe the high fives shouldn't be able to be that hard. Will it be another? It will. Chosette makes it 6, and this is no longer a game. This is just an execution.
You've got to say, Guess Who had to try something.